Hey, what's up? It's Adam Smith from the CommanderSmiths, and today what I'm going to be doing is showing you how to properly ship your trading card. Doesn't matter, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, any trading card. I'm going to show you how to ship this into this for 5 cents or less and show you the breakdown of what you need to get, where you need to get it, and how you should be shipping to properly send your cards. Stick around for just the tips on shipping your cards for under 5 cents. All right, what I'm going to show you in this video is how to ship your card in a regular envelope like this for just 5 cents. So I'm going to break down where to buy all this stuff, how much it costs, and to basically get your cost at 5 cents or less. Now, I'm going to forewarn you that that does not include the stamp. So that your 55 cents or your forever stamps or however much you got it for, that doesn't include that. This is all just for the shipping part of all this. So to start off, what I'm going to say is these first two things that you're going to do, you can save on these by when you get cards in the mail, just saving all that stuff. So I haven't had to buy a hard case top loader ever. And if you just save every time you buy cards and just keep these and don't get rid of them, you don't have to ever go through this step. But I will also break down this step. So this part will be a little more expensive, but this first step is both of these you can save on. So these sleeves, you don't have to buy these either if you buy enough cards like I do. But again, you can buy these sleeves, 1,000 of them on Amazon for $18.13, which that breaks down to 2 cents a card. So first things first is you're going to put your card in that card sleeve, and then you're going to place these in the top loader. So you do it like this, but you put it upside down. Make sure it's upside down because if the card comes out, it's just in your top loader. It doesn't go anywhere. It won't get damaged. I'm going to actually get this so it's going to fit in there a little better. But so always put it upside down. I've been seeing this a lot lately where people are leaving the cards up because the next step is you're going to use tape to keep this in there. People have been using tape, but then they have the cards facing up. And if the cards slide out, you can check that out on the other video, the do's and don'ts. But that can ruin your card. So you can see on the do's and don'ts video that I have previous to this one, some of my cards got damaged because of that. So you're going to tape this, tape one side, fold the other side over. Now tape, you can get Scotch tape on Amazon 12 rolls for, which is 1,000 inches, and that's $8.99. I break it down that I use about 3 to 4 inches of tape per card. So if you break that all down, that comes down to 3 cents per card sending that out of Scotch tape. Now, the next thing I like to use is paper. So you can get an 8.5 by 11, or you can take recycling. This part can actually be saved as well if you are using recycling. As you can see, this is my kid's drawing. They threw it in the garbage, and instead of trashing it or recycling it, I am recycling it by using it. So I actually like to fold basically like a little package for my card. And there's a couple reasons for this. I use this because it not only adds protection to your card, but there's a couple things when it's in the envelope. It serves a couple purposes. First off, you get it like that. Don't leave it like that. Tape it shut. Tape it shut. It's just more solid. But here's the couple purposes of why you do it this. Even if you have it in one of those plastic, which these cards are for $20 and under. When I'm shipping, this technique is when I have cards that are worth $20 or under. I have another video for cards that are $20 and over. There's another with using bubble mailer, but I don't think it's worth it to do tracking and spend the $3 for cards that are $20 and under. I ship a ton of cards, and if I'm taking $3 off every single time by about 7, 8, 9 sales, saving the 55 cents by doing it 55 cents, it saves me money. Yeah, you might lose a card here and there, but this is the best way to not lose cards. And when I do it this way, I very, very rarely lose cards. And in fact, over the last few months, the only cards that I've gotten lost are ones that have tracking on it. So it's not actually lost. You can see where they're at. But anyways, the other purpose to having it in a package like this is when you put it in here, one, people can't see through. And if they can see through, if it's in the hard case, they can kind of tell it's a card. It's a collector card of some sort. And I have in the past, when I first started doing this, people cut this and get to the card and take the card out. By this, you can't really tell what it is. You just know it's something folded up in there. Somebody grabbing your mail, they can't tell what it is. But this also serves another purpose. One, you're going to tape this to the inside. And what this does is, this is a 55-cent stamp that you're using here. And that's going through the rollers. And with the plastic edging, the rollers can catch that and actually shoot the card out of the envelope, especially if you don't have it taped. So what I like to do is tape it down here. Again, that's part of my 3 to 4 inches of tape used per. And with the paper, that's only a penny that you taking an 8.5 and 11, 8.5 by 11. If you cut that in half, you can buy paper on Amazon, 500 sheets for $10.99. You cut those in half, that's 1,000. That's a penny per card. So again, we're 3 cents for the tape, a penny for the paper, and now we get to the envelopes. The envelopes, you can get these at Walmart. Now that I couldn't find them as good of a deal at on Amazon. So Walmart, I got 100 of these envelopes for $1.18. Again, another penny for that. Now the rest, the last part is you lick this shut, and then I like to throw another piece of tape here. The reason for that tape is if for some reason this wasn't, sometimes you get the bad glue and it doesn't stick very well or whatever, and it comes undone. You don't want this to be flapping open or get caught or whatever if a side opens up. With the tape, that at least helps it if all that other stuff fails, that you have it secure. But again, all of this, it's solid. I don't get any return back. If you, the post office sends back and says you need more postage, I don't ever get that when I do it this way. And I ship up to 4 cards this technique. Sometimes I have been able to fit 5. That gets a little close on the thickness, and you start feeling a little heavier. But 4 for sure. I ship these all the time, and it only costs you 5 cents. Now, if you're using recycling stuff, if you're, like I said, using the sleeves and all that, that's, if you add those in, that was 20 cents for the top loader. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Top loader and sleeves you can get on Amazon if you don't have any. 200 each for $40, which equals out to 20 cents a card. But like I said, if you're ordering cards, buying specs, you should have those in your inventory and not have to spend any money. So now you go to the stuff that you do have to. You're talking 3 cents for the Scotch tape, a penny for the paper by doing that technique with this on there, and then a penny for the envelope. So you're looking at 5 cents to ship your cards, and that saves you a ton of money in the long run. Make sure you get big stocks, because the more you get, the cheaper it is. So that's why, like I said, I'll also have the links of where I bought all this stuff, or I'll post where I got it all, so you can kind of check that out. If you want to see how to ship cards that are over $20, I start to use bubble mailers with that, and I ship it so it actually gets in a small package like this. It's not much bigger than that mailer, but it's a way to save a ton of money. You can check that video out as well. That should do it. I'm Adam Smith from the CommanderSmiths, and that is just the tips on shipping your cards for 5 cents or less. We'll see you later. Bye. Sega.